Welcome back to Behind the Scenes here at the Creepy Crawler's Garage. Let's head on into the garage, see what's going on this week. As you know, guys, season 1 of the RC shop's coming to an end this Sunday. So we've got to hurry up and finish the Highway 1 Crawler and Bull Gear RC's Ugly Bubba. Now it's just a little bit left to do on both of these, not much. The rest of this week I'm going to finish kind of buttoning them up and getting them complete. And then I'll showcase them this Sunday in the RC shop so you can kind of see them in a complete state before I send them on back to their owners. With that said, we're also going to be doing a bit of a highlight episode this Sunday, or a look back episode, I guess you could say, from season 1. Kind of take a look at the highlights from season 1, take a walk back through season 1 and take a look at all the fun we had. But also what I wanted to do, which I do every now and then, is I want to showcase your rides. So a lot of you have emailed me photos of your trucks and rigs and everything you've got going on in your garages. If you haven't already, send those to me to the email down in the description. I want to include those in a fan ride section in this last episode of season 1, so that all you guys that have been along for the ride during season 1, you get your rig showcased in the episode also. So now to talk about season 2, to start off in season 2, we're really going to focus on creepy crawler builds. In other words, my own builds. I've been working on other projects for quite a while now. I'd like to focus on something of mine. I think you guys already know that I'm going to be looking at doing a Tacoma 4Runner. Stay tuned if you don't know already kind of what we're going to do with that, but stay tuned to season 2. That's going to be one of the first projects. We've also got a Pimpin' Crawler's chassis Samurai that we're working on. We're going to get that done also. Now that doesn't mean that I wouldn't be willing to work on other people's projects. So if you have something unique and exciting you want to do, please reach out. I'm willing to listen and see if it's something we'd like to include on the show. But for the most part, especially in the beginning of the season, we're going to focus on our own builds, and we're going to focus on what's going on in the garage and with storyline. So it's going to be more of a TV production than necessarily just build videos like I think season 1 kind of was. So it's going to be more of a TV production with underlying stories. And then also the other thing that I want to do, since we're focusing on some of my trucks, just to be honest with you guys, I've been so focused on other people's builds and so busy with other people's builds and other shops' builds that it's been months, at least months. I can't even tell you how long it's been since I've had one of my trucks out on a trail. I've just been so busy with builds in the garage, I haven't even got to go out and get on the trail. So that's another something that we're going to be including in season 2. And I even went out and picked up a drone so we can really get some good footage out on the trail. I went and got the Mavic 2 Pro. I think it's a pretty good option for filming purposes. So we'll be getting good footage out on the trails that will be included in these seasons as part of the storyline, as part of the story arc as we move forward. I want to include more of that in the episodes. I think you guys will enjoy that. I hope you will, at least. So look for that in season 2 also. Now there's just a couple other things I want to talk about in this behind the scenes vlog, starting with the surfboards that you saw last week, both in last week's behind the scene and last week's RC shop episode. And I had kind of hinted at there being some special surfboards that are going to become available. And I've got approval, I got the okay, and they will be. And I will be introducing them in this Sunday's RC shop. So in the season 1 finale, you're going to see actually 2 special edition surfboards that are going to become available at the online store. Now keep in mind that the Tiki board is already available there. If you'd like to hop over there and take a look, if it's something you'd like, go take a look. They are available. But then there's going to be 2 special editions coming out also that will be available starting this coming Sunday after the release of the RC shop. And I'll announce what those are, that you're going to get to see those in this Sunday's episode of the RC shop. So stay tuned for that. The other thing I want to talk about with you guys this week is the Patreon page. There's some new things going on over there at the Patreon page. And I don't even know if you guys who are patrons already even know this. So I just want to make sure and point it out to you guys who are already patrons and to people who aren't, because it might be something you want to check out. So there's a couple of things I'd really like to do for you guys that would cost a little bit of money. So I set 2 goals at the Patreon page to try to achieve this. These goals are monetary goals. So once I reach a certain dollar amount, just go check out the page if you want to see that. I'll be able to do these for you. The first one being, I'd really love to do a talk show style vlog that showcases you guys. You guys being the creators, and you guys out there that are making things, and you guys that are out there working in the industry. I'd really love to do a sit down talk show style vlog that includes you via Skype, via however we could get you on, maybe even in person if that was possible, and showcase you guys. So have questions for you, talk with you about what's going on your channels or in your shops or whatever industry you're working in. Just showcase those things for the RC enthusiasts out there, and just make more people aware to more creators and more makers and more people doing this kind of thing. So I'd really love to, that's one thing I'd really love to do. So that's my first goal I set at the Patreon page. So once I reach a monetary amount, I'll be able to do it. It's going to take some hardware to do this. It's going to take some setup. I'll have to build a set. I'll have to do all kinds of things. So it's going to take a little bit of money. So if that's something you'd like to see happen, maybe head over to the Patreon page. I just donate, pledge $1. That's all it takes, $1 a month. And that can get us to this goal. The second goal that I have set on the Patreon page, I really enjoyed doing the Frank special giveaway truck. I really enjoyed doing that. I really enjoyed building something up, people getting excited about it, and then giving it away, and the excitement from that. It was really cool. The problem being is that it cost me money. I ended up having to buy 2 kits to build it. It ended up costing a good bit of money. But that's something I'd still like to do. So what I've set is a goal at Patreon where when I reach this monetary goal, the builds that I do, the exclusive builds I do on the Patreon page, I'll give away to one of you patrons. So if that's something you'd like to be part of, in other words, if you would like to not only be able to watch the builds, but have the chance to win one of the builds ongoing, so it's going to be an ongoing, every month we're going to be doing these, right? If that's something you'd like to take part in, again, it's just $1. It's just $1 at the site. Once I reach the monetary goal that's set on the Patreon page, I'm going to start doing that. The exclusive builds, I'm going to give away back to you guys, the patrons who are supporting me, along with all the different tier giveaways you get there. Okay, so make sure to go check that out if it's something you might be interested in. So with that said, guys, thank you to my patrons that are out there now. You keep this show going, this channel going, the whole channel. There's no money in YouTube. I think you guys know that. It's only through Patreon that I make a few bucks to kind of keep this going. So I really appreciate you guys doing that for me. I thank all of you guys that watch these shows. I love making them, hearing the comments from you guys. So if you want to leave a comment, if there's something you want to say, if there's something on your mind, if you have some kind of idea, anything, just let me know down in the comments. Hit that like button if you would. That does help the channel here on YouTube and their algorithms and all that stuff. And subscribe if you want to keep up with these builds. If you want to keep up with Season 2 of the RC Shop, we're going to be bringing back RC Basics. We're going to be bringing back models by Tandem. So if you're just into scale models, maybe that's something you might want to subscribe for. And then we got some other things that hopefully we'll be working on. Oh, and one other thing I wanted to say. Next Wednesday, this vlog's going to be a little different. I've got a project I actually need to get done. So I think we're going to do that project together next Wednesday. So look, if that's something you're interested in, is working with me on one of these trucks, not one of these 2 trucks, but a different truck that I need to get finished, that's what we're going to do next Wednesday. Join me next Wednesday, and we'll do that. But until then, I'll see you this Sunday for the last episode of Season 1 of the RC Shop. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye.